Gonna be a tough crowd. Nobody wants to hear any more Michael Jackson jokes, but he keeps doing things. CBS might pull their Jackson special now. CBS has to pull a show every week now. If you want to predict who's in trouble in the news, look at their programming board. They really are finished. I think that the point is that at this point, any parent would let their kid go to Michael Jackson's. Why would they let him there? Unless the kid's like looking to come home with a taint by numbers job. That's right, I said. Oh. But that is not to let the rubber glove one off the hook. The rest of the monologue will again be about the personal dramas of some audience members, because in the individual lies the universal. So once again, you hear good news about race relations and the economy, yet Lorraine Arachi just got laid off after 9 years. She's never been out of work. Her company moved to China. You might want to go down to Miami tomorrow, Lorraine, and throw a bottle at that WTO protest, you know? With all the crazy kids with the thing and the, you know, Starbucks, I don't know what they do. Then you got Aldo Malaspina, who was trying to get a cab over there, and one cabbie pretended to be off duty, and so the enterprising and mischievous Aldo jumped in the parked cab, drove it a block, and left his own keys in the cab. You want to talk about cause and effect? This is like it's like a Mos Def poem waiting to happen, seriously. Then you got the spiritual side of life, thank God, in these troubled times. Scott Hisley in the audience over here was on the bus. A guy asked to use his cell phone, then asked for God and spoke for 20 minutes. John, Scott, first of all, who the hell... You should tell that story to Joan of Arcadia, first of all, but listen. John, Scott, I think I speak for all of us where I say, you know, next time have the balls after 5 minutes ago, give me my damn cell phone back, you son of a bitch. Let's start the show, folks. Unless he really was God, you never know, right? All right, look. President Bush began his state visit to Britain today and expected to face large numbers of anti-war protesters. Look at this.
George Bush, you are not welcome here. We do not respect you. We think your policies are not only short-sighted, they are immoral. And the world demands better.
Why don't you worry about that fudge-packing Prince Charles and leave us alone? Oh, wait a minute. What can Bush do to turn around this anti-American Bush sentiment in Britain and around the world?
I think it's easy, actually, and it's you know, the main problem is the rest of the world needs to see the weapons of mass destruction. So let's just make it up. You know? Just how tough is it to come up with a picture of evidence? Two 15-year-olds, just send them down to Kinko's. I need the picture of a camel with a nuclear weapon on its back.
Or I think if Bush wants to increase his popularity, he should get shot 9 times like 50 cents and just let imminent produce the next speech.
That's probably gonna happen over in London.
Yeah. And then the guns in Britain. FBI is gonna come after you for saying it.
You know, why don't they? As far as England, there's no hope really. I mean, it's you know, we're never gonna get popular again. But maybe if we like forfeited our independence. You know, we just became a British colony again. We're like, you know.
Exactly. Who cares if they like us or not?
Or just remind them that we saved them in World War II over and over and over.
Oh,
and they like that.
Yeah, I
Don't
think
let it die.
You know what I like also? Some of the biggest peace protests over there are being led by like Ron Kovic, that guy who was the you know, born on the 4th of July, is all based on it. And you know, people keep comparing this to Vietnam, and it's completely different from Vietnam. Because you know, we're dealing with Muslims that are crazy, and in Vietnam they were Asians who were just sneaky. It's all different kind of. It's a whole different war.
We could do like a prisoner cultural exchange. Like if they take back Coldplay, we'll take back some of the awful things we give them.
Also,
insert reference here.
Also, get rid of the Teletubbies, Mr. Bean, all that other.
Yeah. But here's the other thing, is the fact that England at a time, there was a time when they were like smart, like Shakespeare and all this, but what do they send us? Those awful, stupid Hugh Grant movies. They're as dumb as we are, so stop fronting, mate. You know? And what about the fact that Bin Laden and Hussein, now they're saying they are connected? It looks like Bush may make a little comeback.
But that's what they made that up.
Are you sure?
I know they made that up.
Really?
And if they're going to make that up, make the other stuff up. I'm serious. You think they're actually connected?
I don't know.
No, they weren't connected.
They weren't connected. They weren't connected a long time ago. Yeah. They might be now.
No, they went to school together.
They went to camp.
All right. Let's talk about this. Congress is trying to pass the CLEAR Act so that state and local police will have the same power to arrest illegal immigrants as immigration guys. Basically, what do you guys think of that?
Well, first of all, with the whole illegal immigrant problem in general, we just have to stop luring these people with these sweet $1 an hour dishwasher jobs.
Well, it's funny you say that because actually in Mexico, companies do put ads on the radio that they want to get people, so there are companies that actually do lure them in a way.
And some of the people that are bringing these people in right now, they're saying like high school kids are doing it. So it's like the new, they're becoming like a trafficker in illegal aliens. It's like the new paper route now.
Well, you know what they get? You know what they get? They get $400 an hour.
400 a head. 400 a head.
400 a head. That's better than a middle act in our business.
You're right.
But that's exactly the problem.
They said a lot of kids in San Diego and like Southern California, they're paying $400 if they drive like an immigrant over in the trunk or something.
Yeah. If it's a creative way they smuggle them in, they should get to stay. If it's a lame way, they got to go back. Like if you got a guy hiding in the quarter panel, that's pretty clever. You can stay because that guy will contribute to the American dream.
And another thing, you just gave that idea to about half a dozen brothers up in Harlem. You know how many Mexicans you could fit in the back of a Cadillac Escalade?
How many?
Yeah, but
15.
I guarantee how many you think they could probably do 3 times that number. Now look,
but also nobody's gonna get in a car with a black guy. I mean, it's
nice.
Nobody wants to be in this country. Nobody wants to be in this country that badly. Let's be honest.
But also,
But
it's also like, of course, it's one of those things anybody would have done. I would have done that in high school for quick $400,
But that's sort of the paradox of the whole thing is that now that's what kids are doing. So instead of they are now not doing the mowing the lawn jobs and the valet parking, they're just bringing in more dudes that'll in turn fill those jobs that are vacant.
That's very true. That's
the thing that was interesting about the article was the fact that it was in Alabama that they were talking about.
Right.
That apparently people are racing to get into Alabama. Sure. I mean, seriously, if you were living you had the choice now, Mexico or Alabama. To me, it's a toss-up.
Well, another thing about racial profiling for Latinos, it might just encourage some of them to get those flags off of their cars, those little Puerto Rican Day Parade flags off of their cars in the middle of December. I mean, it's done. Summertime is over.
But do you think that the local cops should be enforcing?
Well, there's 2,000 immigration cops for 10 million people, so it's about each person has 4,000 people.
But what are you going to do? Like he said, this country's so much better than Mexico. People are if you build a wall, they'll dig under it. I mean, what do you do?
No, they'll build a wall.
But even
we can't get all people to do it.
But even if they build it, they'll put secret doors in it or something.
Maybe they build it, but we don't tell them which side is which. Hold on.
That's a good plan.
You go immerse yourself in the cool waters of television advertising. I'll stay here alone with these people.
Visit ComedyCentral.com for information and tickets for Comedy Central Live, starring Louis Black and David Tell, with special guests. Be sure to catch shows in Portland, Wallingford, Westbury, and Norfolk. Presented by Smirnoff Ice Triple Black, triple filtered for a crisp, clean bite.
People at the party just show some love and hang out your hands and raise
Drink intelligently. A reminder from Smirnoff Ice Triple Black Premium Malt Beverage, proud sponsor of Matt Kenseth and the number 17 car.
Rockstar Games presents Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Double Pack. Out now on Xbox with Grand Theft Auto 3. Rated M for mature.
I'm saving $89 a night at this 4-star hotel.
On Priceline, we got a 3-star for just $59 a night.
Priceline has the guaranteed best prices at top-of-the-line hotels.
Hotels.com wanted $120 a night. I got it for $65.
Save up to 40% off other leading online sites.
It was easy.
I told them the price.
Even how many stars.
I chose the exact neighborhood.
I wanted to be in Midtown.
Near the stadium.
Right by the beach.
And they found it.
Instead of staying at a 2-star, now we're staying at a 4.
Top of the line, guaranteed best price. Priceline.
Where will you be watching the big game next year? At home again? What if next year you could be here? Order Playboy TV On Demand before November 30th and get a chance to win 2 tickets to the big game and an invite to the Playboy pregame party in Houston. Playboy TV On Demand, available on IO Digital Cable Service from Cablevision for only $4.95 a month when you also subscribe to Playboy TV Monthly. 1-888-550-9855.
My dad suggested that we shop for a new mattress at Sleepy's.
Sleepy's Mattress Professionals found us the best quality mattress for a lot less money than those department stores and those bedding shops.
It was easy. It was delivered fast, the comfort was guaranteed, and they couldn't have been nicer. We were more than satisfied.
Yeah, and I honestly believe that Sleepy's made it possible for us to find the best quality mattress for our budget.
Dad, you're a wise man.
Trust Sleepy's for the rest of your life.
Scientists, get this. Now, scientists have developed a brain scan that they say can detect racial prejudice. In the test, white guys are shown pictures of black guys. Should everyone be scanned for racism, Ardie?
Well, I think the test is unfair because they showed these white guys pictures of black guys to see if they were prejudiced. There are some black faces that you can show black people that will make us prejudiced. I mean, you got Ja Rule, Al Roker, Wayne Brady. Come on.
Hey. Does anyone think this test is okay, legitimate?
You can't censor thought, right? I mean, that.
But it's scientists. That means they're smart.
I think if you're trying to screen prejudice, people who are like hateful or racist tend to be stupider. So you could just use trick questions like, if a guy's speeding and he's driving an Escalade and eating fried chicken, are you more likely to give the ticket, brutalize with nightstick?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
What's an Escalade?
Yeah. Did you say? Did you say prejudice? Did you say prejudice and Escalade in the same sentence?
I did.
You know, the thing.
I'm that guy.
The thing with that test is that these scientists can't come up with a cure for the common cold. Okay. I mean, which has been around forever. Now you're going to tell me they tracked exactly in the brain where the little prejudice thing is what? Does the Klans guy kind of pop out of your head? These are guys, these scientists are guys with rectal thermometers in their pockets, which is like they wear around as an appeal to a higher authority. And the reason we listen is because they say, hey, you know what? If you don't listen, I'm going to shove this up your ass.
Well, you know what? You got a bad doctor if he's putting it back in his pocket.
Well,
You're supposed to throw those out.
Let me ask you this, honestly. What would you do, this is just a structural question. If you had a damn show, and then you bring up a subject like that, and then somebody like yourself, a respected comedian, comes on and dismisses the entire subject, that means then you have to drop it and move to the next subject. Can you see my position? Now listen.
Hypothetical.
You can dismiss it.
Shut up.
It's a hypothetical.
For the first time ever. For the first time ever, the Olympics will allow transsexuals to compete. Let's see you deconstruct this one, fella. Let's take a look at what people on the street say. See if we can spot. Ready?
See, I would love to see a transgender win the gold medal. Men and women should be able to play the same sports.
I guess if they're qualified, then why not?
It's got to be you really had your balls cut off and everything cut off.
If you're a man competing against a woman, yeah, you probably do have an unfair advantage.
Transsexual women do many things. Some are makeup artists, some are doctors, and some are martial artists.
Well, God made Adam and Eve. He didn't make Adam and Steve. How are you going to give a woman a vagina? A woman has a vagina.
So, that's the point. It's legal to be in the Olympics. Now, obviously, Matt, what do you think about this?
I think as long as they're American, that's just more gold for us.
Hey, I hope they bring back the three-legged race. We'll win that.
Well,
I don't know what's worse, the fact that I said it, but the fact that I said bring it back like it was ever an Olympic.
But it does seem unfair, doesn't it, to have a guy, somebody who used to be a guy, now competing against the women. It seems unfair. I mean, look at what the Williams sisters are doing at tennis. You know, it's not fair. It's not fair.
All right.
Awesome.
Now listen, what about this? What do these things have in common? Chevy, Timberland, Courvoisier. Use the props, it kind of soups it up a little. The home crowd likes them too. Last year, people named their babies after all these products. Lewis, what do you think of this? And don't say it's information. I can't.
Oh, I think it's the most. And I love the fact that I think actually I never thought of this, but I would like to name my first son Courvoisier.
Really?
Yeah. Well, when I read this thing, you know, when you sent out, when we're going to discuss these questions, that you get this, we're going to discuss.
I didn't say that.
It never, ever, did it ever, doesn't it just come as a complete shock to you that someone has named their child ESPN?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I mean, you just literally, you read it and literally blood starts to come to your nose. You go into a stroke.
Well, people name their kids after the products that they use all the time or that are important in their lives. You know, like I was telling my son Magnum Condom the other day that
man is endowed by his creator, Greg, the Magnum Condom, with 3 inalienable rights: life, liberty, and the pursuit of commercials. I really shouldn't have made it that quiet for that one.
Friday Night Stand-Up is giving you more insight.
I just lost 10 pounds on a new diet called the flu.
More self-control.
Ever try to crap and vomit at the same time?
More class.
Then you got to get out of there because it's not your house.
More Jay Moore. He's back in New York for a big 1-hour special. Jay Moore, My Turn, Friday night at 10. Only on Comedy Central's Friday Night Stand-Up.
Take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand. Ocean man, the voyage to the corner of the globe is a real trip. Ocean man, the crust of the tan man, by the sand, soaking up the thirst of the land. Can you see
The attractive Civic Coupe from Honda.
There's only one way to enter the Matrix. Packed with 1 hour of exclusive Matrix footage.
If we fail, Neo fails.
Enter the Matrix before the revolution begins. Rated T for teen.
Harry Sanborn has a reputation for going from girl to girl to girl. But he's about to encounter something new.
I'm the mother.
Jack Nicholson, Diane Keaton.
What's with the turtlenecks? You never get hot?
Not lately.
From the director of What Women Want.
Oh, sorry. God, am I sorry.
Something's Gotta Give. Rated PG-13. In theaters everywhere December 12th.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Sierra Mist. Taste one shockingly refreshing lemon lime.
You know, you might remember when we sent our show ambassador, Nick DiPaolo, out to negotiate a treaty between whites and blacks. Now Nick goes into the heart of New York's Arab. He was in Harlem for that one. And now we went to New York's Arabic community for this installment of Nick DiPaolo, I Come in Peace. Take a look.
We're here to solve some tensions between people that live here in the Middle East and people that live here. That would be us for the Jim Norton fans. But the people that live here now live here, a lot of them, in Astoria, Queens. So we're here to find out, you know, what exactly this tension is and how we can solve it. Ramadan started yesterday?
Yes, Sunday.
It started Sunday. So you're going to fast every day for 30 days?
Yes.
So it's not just a religion, it's actually a weight loss program?
No, this is a religion.
Oh, it's religion. So you're starving your ass off?
Yeah.
It gives you more energy when you don't eat? Huh?
Yeah.
Apparently you're not Italian. How was your business right after September 11th?
It slows down.
You know how you could make it better?
Oh.
Shave that beard.
You see, I'd rather have my pride to follow the steps of the prophets, because Prophet Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad, they all have beards.
Those are all guys that work for you? Prime Minister of Malaysia recently said that he said that Jews run the world and that they have other countries do their fighting for them. Do you believe that's true?
No, I don't believe that.
You don't believe the Jews run the world? Okay. Have you been to Hollywood? We came up with some ideas to ease the tension in the Middle East. Tell me what you think of these. If you encourage people to stop burning our flag in the Middle East, we'll give you 1 share of Halliburton stock.
I don't understand what this is.
How about if you help disband Hamas, we'll disband the Wu-Tang Clan? That wouldn't help either. You know what the Wu-Tang Clan is?
No.
Very angry black guys. They sing hip-hop. I'm more afraid of them than Bin Laden, I'll be honest with you. For every fundamentalist Islamic school that is shut down, we'll give you a tree and we'll plant it in Israel with your name.
Who, me?
Yes, we'll put a tree in Israel.
With every fundamental school you're gonna close,
Yeah,
you're gonna open 100.
They're gonna open 100?
Of course.
We'll give you 100 trees. So, Ali, we agree. We agree that there's one God.
Yes.
And we should all listen to what he has to say.
Yes.
And we agree this is very harsh, whatever's in here.
Oh, boy. You really have terrorist eyes. You realize that?
Yes, I have to take my pants off at the airport every week.
We almost lost you there for a minute, didn't we?
They're actually pretty nice people, you know. But you'd be nice, too, if you had like an Eggo for breakfast and a kilo of this.
We'll be right back.
Are pathetic, disgusting-looking sick people ruining your favorite telethons? Well, not anymore.
Join hosts Steve Carell and Nancy Walsh for the Laughs for Life telethon on Comedy Central's Thanksgiving weekend, all Thanksgiving weekend.
This is titanium. One of the sharpest metals known to man. Now available in a somewhat more manageable size. The new Remington Titanium series. The world's only shaver with the sharpness of titanium-coated trimmer blades. For a shave that's incredibly close and comfortable. Remington Titanium. It could just make all other shavers obsolete.
Designed to resist water, dust, snow, imitation. There's no other digital camera like it. Stylus Digital from Olympus. Designed to do more.
Presenting Coinstar, the most convenient and hassle-free way for everyone to transform all their loose change into lightweight cash.
Not just Sonic, Team Sonic. Sonic Heroes, rated everyone, now on Nintendo GameCube.
What are you dreaming about this winter? The Mercedes-Benz Winter Dream has begun with 2.9% APR financing for 36 months on select Mercedes-Benz C, E, M, and S-Class models. So visit your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Blink-182, the new album.
I got no regret right now.
Win a private show.
Oh, that no. Let me go in her.
6 exclusive videos.
I wanna take off her clothes.
CD unlocks bonus web content.
This time your smile fades in the summer. Place your hand in mine. I'll live when I wanna.
Blink-182 new album available now.
Well, folks, as we said before, today's brain scans can reveal race prejudice, but they still can't reveal why we watch reality. If we scan your noggin, what would your brain scan reveal? Lewis Black?
Well, there are a pack of dogs barking there, and I have to alphabetize them according to their pedigree. And once that's accomplished, a young woman appears in a Catholic girls' school outfit. She spanks me, and I have to say, I'm sorry, Mommy.
All right. Matt Walsh.
Thank you, Colin. A scan of my brain would reveal that I have no prejudice against any people, except, of course, filthy astronauts. You know what? If the Earth ain't good enough for you, then stay the hell out there in space. You know what I mean? We don't need you or your Tang or your noisy moon buggies, all right? And don't be playing in zero gravity in front of my children. Get it? I don't want to go see any of your propaganda films either, like Apollo 13 or Battlestar Galactica or that supposed documentary Spaceballs. Listen to me. I have to regret. I did actually watch one good space movie, 2001 Space Orgy. Pretty good.
Oh. I'm gonna get a lot of letters now.
I know, from astronauts.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Ardie.
Thank you very much, Colin. If you scan my brain, it would reveal that under this exterior, I am absolutely nothing what I seem. Sure, I look like a positive brother. A black man down with the sisters. A black man eager to uplift the black community. Really? I look like this just to get some white girls.
All right. Greg Giraldo.
I guess I'm ashamed to admit that deep down inside, I really, really hate Norwegians. I try to pretend otherwise, but I just hate them and their cross-country skis. There's some cool Norwegians, but most of them are low-life tobogganing scumbags. They control the world's reindeer supply. The tree in Rockefeller Center's a Norway spruce. These Viking bastards have a stranglehold on Christmas. I guess maybe I'm just threatened by their gigantic Norwegian penises.
Oh. Well, folks, if there were no astronauts or Norwegians hurt during the making of this show, so please, good night. That's the end.
I'm gonna have myself a time.